Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV here in Fredrick, Colorado. My name's Taylor. Contact information is on this clipboard in case you guys have any further questions. But today we're going to be going over our all-new 2024 Winnebago EKKO, and this is a 22A. And if you guys aren't familiar with the EKKO, this is super awesome because it's an all-weather prepped coach. So it has extensive insulation, heated baggage doors, or storage as you could say, and then it also has the dual pane acrylic windows, and this one's on a Ford gas chassis. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Sliding over here with our wheelbase, we are on a 156-inch wheelbase here. I like the blacked out rims. Sliding over here has the nice little Transit 350 HD EcoBoost all-wheel drive tin on the side. And then I did want to go ahead and display our awning. So it's an electric awning, powered awning with LED lighting. I'll go ahead, one push of a button and it'll turn it on here, and it is Bluetooth controlled. And then of course you do have that wind sensor built in as well. Turn on the lights there for you too. I know it is bright, beautiful, sunny day, but just so you can kind of see it there, you do have that beautiful LED strip all across the awning. Alrighty, now going into our first bay. Have a little exterior clip right here so we can keep it open. We don't have to try to keep it open with our hands and awkwardly do this, but we have our outdoor kitchen. We extend this. There we go. So we have our dometic. You can control the temperature over here on the side, fridge or freezer, whichever you'd like. And then it does have all the appliances inside of here. Just you have your little pop-out outdoor sink because you have a little water connection faucet right here for hot and cold water. So you can go ahead and set this up. I'll just put this back in here. But this is where this will extend out here, and that's where you can put in the sink right next to your cooktop. So you have a 2-burner propane cooktop and your fridge freezer exterior out here. Perfect. And then these little levers right here that are yellow is where you go ahead to put it away or to take it out. Awkward, just make sure you put this back down before you do that. So it automatically latches, and then you gracefully put it away. All right, sliding on over here. We do have a nice little exterior TV hookup if you'd like to do that. And then some more charging right over here. Dualies on the back. 2 huge regular propane tanks, so it's super awesome. You don't have to go somewhere where you have to fill it. You can just take them out and go to the grocery store and grab them, switch them out, do whatever you need to do. So it's just a lot easier to find more accessible propane kind of all around, since you don't have to find exactly an RV fill. So I like that. And then you do have the little exterior if you wanted to hook up your grill over here instead of using your outdoor kitchen, but that's just a standard and automatically comes with that. So you have the flexibility to use a different cooktop if you'd like. Here is our Truma AquaGo, which is our tankless water heater. Make sure I don't break the tabs because I always want to do that on accident sometimes. But yeah, so this is just your tankless water heater. It's the Comfort Plus, and it does have the recirculation pump inside of it as well. In there, close it up. All right, sliding over here. What is most popular for the EKKO is this huge garage space that's actually insulated, so heated or cooled as well. And then you have your nice little L track with some tie downs. A lot of people put their e-bikes in here. I mean, you can get super creative, hiking gear, snowboarding gear, you know, all the fun things to do outside in Colorado. And then this is just a little sensor here for your blind spot and all the other comforts that it comes with as far as safety on the chassis. That we'll go ahead and get into that. We have our outdoor ladder, which is just something that where you can get up to your solar, or you can also check out the AC. And you can also get a pop top since we're just talking about the roof. This one does not, but that is an option, so you can sleep up to 4 people. And then we do have our AC up there, which is the 13,500 BTU AC, our rear view backup camera. And then I'll go ahead and open this. It's just another point here to access your garage. And I know you can't see the hitch, but you do have a 5,000 pound hitch and then the 500 vertical weight, which is right here. And then you already pre-wired for your brake in case you wanted to connect a tow vehicle here. So your brakes will be already compatible for that 7-way. All right, and just another access point again to this garage area. So no matter where you're parking, you'll be able to access anything that's inside of your garage. And then I will go ahead and demonstrate our bat wing here. So let me just go ahead and unzip that. All right. All right, perfect. And then now we'll just use this nice little metal lever here and we will attach it up top. Perfect. So having two awnings is kind of cool just because this is on an all-wheel drive chassis, and because it's fully insulated and 4-season, you can kind of take it in the middle of nowhere. So I kind of like having like almost a 360 shaded area, especially since it's the garage area and it's a really hot day. Unloading your coach and getting it prepped for camp is kind of, you know, you don't want to break a sweat while you're doing that. So I kind of like the comfortability of having this. And then you do have another little anchor here, rod, whatever you want to call it. We can go ahead and lift this up. So if it is raining, it keeps majority of your campsite dry, and then you don't have to worry about it puddling and hanging down lower. So that is it for the bat wing. Now we'll come over here. Whoops, I almost skipped a bay here, sorry. Very important bay. So here is our wet bay here. We have the water fill, again, a nice little, for insulation for your heat and cool. Then you have your exterior shower. I love the pictures here because you just go ahead and follow it for dry camping. You'll set it up this way to power fill your tank, etc., everything else. And then we have our dumps. So we have a 50-gallon freshwater tank, 51 gray, and then our black is just going to be a 5-gallon cassette toilet. But I love how clean, fresh, and sleek it looks in here, and it's completely fully insulated. Actually, everything, the whole shell of the coach is going to be this thick, full of insulation, so super awesome there. And I like how they just randomly added a little hook here for a towel for that exterior shower. I don't know, that's kind of neat. I would personally do that myself, so the fact that Winnebago just already did that is super awesome. And then we do have another light here too. If it is in the middle of the night, you want to go ahead and light it up out here, you have that option. We have a 30 amp shore power cord here for charging, and then this also has a dual alternator in it, which I'll get into when we're in the chassis, but just don't want to forget. So even when you're driving down the road, it's going to charge those batteries for you. And then we just have another exterior solar port. So speaking of solar, we already have two panels up there that are going to be 140 watts each. Sorry, 170, my bad. So if you wanted some additional solar while you're boondocking, you already have it pre-wired here. You just can get a panel here at Transwest if you'd like. Go ahead and plug that in and you have some more solar while you're on the go. Slide it over here. It's just a little compartment. So this one was upgraded to have the battery pack upgrade is what they call it. So this is where your generator would be if you didn't do the battery pack upgrade. But because we did, you have to delete that generator. So this is kind of just some storage space for you. Here is the 5-gallon cassette toilet that I briefly mentioned when we were talking about the wet bay. It is winterized, so it has some winterizer in there, but I like how it is on wheels, so you don't have to carry it kind of close to you and worry about it spilling. So you can just gracefully wheel it to a dump station if you'd like, or even just a porta potty or even a toilet. Just because it is so small, you are able to do that. And then also a lot of customers, you can buy this tank separately. So if you are going somewhere where you know you're going to need some more, black tank capacity, you can just go ahead and purchase another one of these through us, and you can store it in your garage area and kind of just swap them out. And then when you find a dump station, you can dump them both at the same time. All right. here. Here is our 2 lithium-ion batteries. So these are going to be the 2 320 amp hour batteries. So this is the battery pack upgrade I was mentioning. And you do have your little power switch override over here, so you can kind of wake up those lithium-ion batteries if you need to. But it is fully insulated, and it does have a heating pad on each of them as well, just for extra protection. And then you have the 2,000 watt inverter along with this battery pack upgrade. All right, let's do a nice little overview of the driver's seat. So it is all manual for the lumbar and to kind of get your seat situated to your liking. And then I will go ahead and pop. There we go. Whoops. Pop that hood for you so we can go ahead and get into that. But you do have a nice little some storage right here and another cup holder next to you, as well as some more storage right here. This is another cup holder, and this is kind of where I put my little mini trash can, just so you can kind of keep it clean. But just wanted to point that out there. Now I'll go ahead and pop the chassis. I kind of wanted to have a little celebratory moment because I did it first try. That doesn't ever happen. So, alrighty, but this is on a Ford all-wheel drive chassis. It's the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 gas engine, 10-speed automatic, and it does have the shift select transmission with overdrive, and then the 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes, and then again with that second alternator dedicated to specifically charging those lithium-ion batteries for you. But if you guys are already familiar with Ford, this is the overview here. You have your windshield wiper fluid right over here, so you can easily fill it. It's not awkwardly way in the back, where you can just gracefully kind of dump a whole jug in there and not have to worry about any spilling. And then you have your coolant and oil reservoirs over here, and then your battery. Pretty straightforward. But now that we went ahead and did a whole walk around of our exterior, now let's go ahead and take a look on the interior. So before we head in, just wanted to point out, I love this separate door here. It is nice and plastic, so you don't have to worry about pets kind of running through and damaging your door. It is pretty heavy duty, and you can also lock it up here, so you can leave this door open and then just lock this one and don't have to worry about anybody breaking in your coach. As we step inside here, this is kind of where our power disconnect is and my awning controllers, where I kind of demonstrated you guys earlier in the video. And then we do have some lights in our step override, so every time you close that door, you don't have to worry about your steps coming in. Fire extinguisher is directly below that, and then some more heating insulation, which will be out throughout the coach. You'll kind of see everywhere. But as we make our first steps inside of the coach, so you can see it's pretty comfortable. We have our nice little kitchen area here with storage and our microwave up top. It is a gray stone microwave, decent size. And then we have a Suburban 2-burner propane cooktop here with a glass cover to kind of give you a little bit more counter space here. Here's our dual pane windows with the 4 latches, and you can gracefully open it up, especially for like a beautiful day today. Just go ahead and open this up, let in some fresh air, and then we don't have to worry about any bugs coming in because we have that little bug screen, or we can completely black it out, of course, when it is closed. Right over here, our little undermount sink, stainless steel, and then you do have a little extender here so you can kind of clean out that sink gracefully, and then again another cover just to kind of enhance that counter space. Drawers down below, 2 drawers, and our first set of charging. We do have extra lights up here too that I just forgot to turn on, so I wanted to pop those on for you guys really quick. And then some more storage underneath with our filter for that sink right there. Sliding over here, this is our fridge / refrigerator. So this is a 5.3 cubic foot, 12 volt single door air compressor driven fridge freezer here. All right, here is our Winnebago sleep system. I'll go ahead and show you. So it's just some extra comfort down below, and even this is pretty soft. It's not as hard. It's really fluffy too, so as you could tell kind of how thick it is for your bed. But I'll go ahead and just jump up here, turn on some lights, and then we have our AC unit up above, right, you know, in the important spot of the coach where you sleep. You don't ever want to be too hot while you're sleeping, as well as having 2 huge windows to open up so you can kind of let in the cool air. If you're, you know, at the beach, waking up, you can hear the waves, smell the ocean, all the good things, the advantages of having a coach and being able to do that. All right, here we have some more charging, 2 little night lights. And then I did flip this over. It is nice and plastic and covered to keep it clean, but you do have little places to put your cups. And then you can flip this over because it does convert into a full bed. But I like the flexibility of being able to kind of just come in here, lounge, read a book, and you can also have a snack right here bedside and then also your drink. Or you can flip it over and convert it into a full bed so you can kind of sleep more than 2 people if you want, kind of 2 adults, kiddo in the middle. Super flexible. But you do have some more charging over here, and you have another port if you did want to go ahead and add in your own TV right there. And then of course the same screens for the blackout, and then for the screen there for the bug screen. We also have a smoke detector up in here in the bedroom, again in a very important spot. And then just to close off the bedroom space, we do have storage down below, or you can lift the bed up. You gotta kind of move the cushion, but it is on a little hydraulic hinge there, so you can gracefully get to things. And this is just like a secret little hiding spot. It's a pretty good size cubby, but you can only access it when you lift this up. So if you don't really want anybody finding something, that's a good spot to have there. Maybe something that you would put in a safe, but since you don't have the comfortability of having a safe in here, or buying your own safe and kind of putting in there yourself, that would be a nice little hidden spot for sure. And then you have the little clothes rack here, which will be on either side, so you do have some hanging space. Below that is just some accessories that Winnebago gives you. All right, do have a little curtain here for some privacy. And then now we will go ahead and just go over our little control system here. So this is for the Truma, for your temperatures, your fans. You can kind of flick through everything you need. And then you also have temperature here for the AC and heating. Your lights. I think those are, whoops, in here. There we go, yeah. And then our wet bath here, dry and wet bath on a little pivot door. So this turns into a full shower. And I believe it's a 24 by 30 inch shower. And then you do have the curtain. I'm holding this open, but it does button. I just don't want to kind of get in your way as far as blocking off the camera, but you do have a little button here so you don't have to worry about this coming in on you and kind of hitting you. But again, the toilet's on a nice little swivel here, so you can turn it around if you need to kind of get a little bit more comfortable up above. I love having that window there just so you can open it up, get a nice little fresh breeze, especially if it's hot. And then of course, nice little medicine cabinet inside of your bathroom. Sweet. Go ahead and shut this. And then we do have laminate countertops for the kitchen. I just forgot to mention that. We have our 2 3-point seat belts, so that's great, especially for kiddos that are in car seats. Some more storage up above here. Our Winnebago handy dandy notebook, a nice little curtain here, so we can button it up and close it off. You also have that insulated one. A lot of people rave about this. They actually use it even when they're driving down the road to kind of keep all the cool in or the heat in as they're going down the road. So I thought that was cool. We have our, this is our entertainment system. So this was an upgrade. So you get the Bose sound bar and then your 32-inch TV. And now we will go ahead and just take a little peek inside of the cockpit here. Whoops. And I'll go ahead and turn it on. So we do have, all new for 2024 is push start. We have a bigger touch screen up here as well. But we do have the active cruise control, blind spot detector. Whoops. Go ahead and wake up here. And then also has, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called, but it does keep you in the lane, so it'll automatically steer that steering wheel if you're veering out. Perfect, now it's all loading here. Perfect, so we have our nice little overview of everything for our dash here. So we do have the navigation. It's connected for Bluetooth, compatible for Android and Apple. And then you do have Sirius compatibility. So if you already have a Sirius account, you can go ahead and log into there. And then you can kind of jump through all of your settings to change everything, your vehicle settings to get to know a little bit more about the vehicle. And I'm sorry, there's still that sticker on there. But yeah, heating, cooling down below. You can also access that up here as well. Some more cup holders, and then you do actually have some storage right over here. And to wrap it up, these do swivel over, so you can go ahead and swivel this, and then you do have another table right there. So you can kind of gracefully sit up to 4 people here, and then of course this table will pop up as well. So with these swiveled, 3 people can use that table, and then this 4th person will have their own little separate table. But it's just nice having that flexibility to have at least 4 people come inside of the coach and eat comfortably in case the weather is a little chilly or too hot. You guys have somewhere to sit down and cool off. But yes, that is our 2024 Winnebago EKKO, the 22A on the Transit with no pop top. But if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, or you guys are interested in this unit, or even maybe the new Sprinter model that just came out, I'd be happy to help you guys out. My contact information will be below. But again, my cell phone number is 970-388-7937. Have a great day, guys.